Good morning, everyone. I'm down in my workshop, and as promised, I told you I would show you some of the things that I've been working on. I was disappointed in my t-shirts, so other than the King Tut and the Nefertiti, I'm still working on the t-shirts, but I have been working on some jewelry sets that I like, some handmade hoop Karubu earrings that I have been working on that are going to be on my website. I think they turned out so nice. Ooh, I don't know if you can really see the detail close. All of my jewelry is handmade. This is a bracelet that's going to go with it. I'm still working on the necklace. Here's another necklace that I'm working on. Right here. It's the same, well, a little different. I think it's cute. Oh, these are the earrings that I worked on last night to go with that set. Here's the detail of it. That will go with that. And this is a set that it's a necklace. You take a better look. Earrings. Everything is handmade outside of the chain. I think the earrings turned out really pretty. I'm working on some single pieces as well. Um, I believe in the significance of color and bringing color into your jewelry. I believe that, color means something. Um, the color black, I believe it means power. It doesn't mean doom and gloom. I mean, power. Um, red, passion. Purple, royalty. Um, yellow is brilliance. White, peace. So as I start to bring in like earth tones, it brings you closer to um, the the creation. It reminds me of um, the creator when I created this piece and this piece. I called it creation because it just reminds me of the earth tones, and um, it reminds me of when God made Adam from the dust of the earth. What color is the dust of the earth? I mean, can you imagine all of the earth tones, all of the dark tones, all of the, the earth, and this what this reminds me of when I look at it, and it reminds me of all of the fabulous colors of African American people. So when I made this piece, I called it Creations. So that's why I made this piece right here. But as I set off this morning to begin my morning, I just wanted you to take a look at some of the things that I did do. I just straightened out a little bit of my workshop, brought it tighter, made it neater. I'm still working on my t-shirts, and and my beading space is always a mess. It's going to be a mess because it's my workspace. It's where I work, and it's where I do my space, and I'm going to do some tutorials too. So, but this is where I create. This is where I work. This is where I sit. This is where I come and I relax at the end of the day to do jewelry, and I love African beads, but I love knotted work. I love knotted work. I love to sit and to, I'm not sure how high this is up, and to do knotted work. And, oh, oh, oh my God, tangled all up. But, this right here is knotted work, knotted bead work. I could better show you with this piece right here. I got stuff just kind of hanging out all over the place. This is an example of knotted beaded work right here. And in between, you can see it's been knotted. There's no facetings to connect it. It's been completely knotted with a tassel on the end of it. I'll be making pieces like this. I'm going to be making lots of prayer beads for people who love to use prayer beads during their meditation time. This is a piece of knotted work. This has a finding though on it that you can connect. So, but so that's knotted work. And it has tiger eye, and it has what is this? This is oxen. It has silver. It has these are really assimilated jade. But some pieces. I just wanted to show you some things that I'm doing. This is just a vocal bead at the bottom. Just using color. I love color. I just wanted to show you a little bit as to what I do with my time, what I'm doing with my day. Like I said, I am going to be adding my jewelry. I'm going to really start trying to put some things up on my Instagram and put things up on my Facebook account, so I can really start putting things out there, because I switched my name. I've been working on a new website, which it's going to be much simpler, and but I really am excited about the different things that I am doing, and there's some other things that I have on the horizon that I have been just doing and planning and working on. And I'm gonna tell you, like Jessica said, you can't sit on your dreams. If you want something, even if it seems that it's denied, it's not denied, it's just delayed. And you are the one who has to figure out how you want to pursue your goals, how you want to pursue your dreams. Always remember, it's never denied, it's just delayed. It may be altered, but there's always a way. There's always a way. When you cannot seem to figure it out, it may not be for that appointed time, but it doesn't mean that it will never happen. I told my daughter, because there's some things that she had wanted to do, but because she had a small child, I said, sometimes we just have to wait, and sometimes it's just a preparation phase. Sometimes we are in the preparing phase. And then the preparing phase is the most frustrating phase, because it seems like you're not going anywhere. But to me, the preparing phase is one of the most important phases, because it helps you to plan out what you want to do. And remember, I had said, to sit down, to make it plain, to write it out. That's what the preparing phase is for. The preparing phase is for you to really contemplate and think about what you really want to do, and to sit down and make it plain. It's like, as I sit and I think about, all of the beads. I got beads over here, beads over there. I got ideas in my head, and ideas are always swirling around, and I'm writing things down constantly about, color and techniques, ideas, names of creations I have in my head. I have to write things down. If not, I'll forget, because things are always constantly coming and going. But if you do not put these things into action and on paper, you'll either forget about it, or you'll forget the details about something, or you won't know what step you need to take next. So as you prepare to go forth in any endeavor, you have to take that time out. You just can't just go out and go, pew. I know some people just say, all of a sudden my business just jumped in my lap, and next thing you know, I had 100 people. That's not everybody. That's not everybody. If that does happen to you, that's all good. But believe you and me, they had to play catch up in preparing and learning how to manage all of the workload that they do have. And my next discussion will be with you, will be about not being overwhelmed, because things can become so overwhelming. Like, I was a little bit overwhelmed uh, yesterday. Sometimes things can become a little bit overwhelming, and sometimes you have to sit back and you have to kind of decompress about what you're doing, and because sometimes if you get overwhelmed, you can say, well, I'm not going to do it. You know what I mean? But that means you just have to slow down, and you have to take a breath. And you have to go back to the preparation phase and look at what you're doing, and just slow down, and just say, you don't have to move so fast. It may seem like you have to move so fast, but you really don't. You don't have to move so fast. And I know that, sometimes people are rushing. You have to get this out. You have to get that out. I don't have to get anything out. I'm taking my time. It's like there's something else that I'm doing too, and it's like they're rushing me, and I know that I'm on a timetable, and then there's money involved, and I'm like, you're not rushing me. You're just not going to do it. You're not rushing me. I prayed about it, and I got my direction, and I'm going to take my time in doing what I need to do. And no one is going to rush me, even if I do have money on the line. And I do have money on the line. So, but I'm still going to take my time, and no one is going to rush me through my process. No one's going to rush me through my process. And if that means I lose a little bit of money, I lose a little bit of money, because I know money could be made back up. But my time is precious, and I have to stop wasting my time. You can't gain time back, but money you can gain back. My time is precious. Time is precious. I don't have time to waste and to keep repeating things over and over again. I don't have time for that. So I have to focus on the things that I need to focus on. So this morning, as you um, come into your own, and then this morning as you wake up and you start to figure out some of the things that you're trying to do, and remember I told you to be consistent, to be persistent, figure out the different things that are important to you, like my 5 F's. It's faith, family, finances, fitness, and fun. Those are the 5 things that I'm focusing on in my life as I transition into whatever areas I need to transition in. I'm never going to let loose of my faith. I'm never going to let loose of my family. And I have to have my finances together in order for these first two things to be together. Because faith always going to have to come first, because I need my peace. My family, finances, fitness. If my fitness is not together, I cannot function. Why be sick and have money? That makes no sense. I want to enjoy the rest of the life that I do have. That makes absolutely no sense. And last, fun. And I tell you, I'm telling you, I'm moving to Africa. I know people don't believe me, but I am. I'm moving to Africa. God has plans for me. I'm moving to Africa, and I'm going to do some traveling in my lifetime. I'm not going to stay here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. No, I am not. I got some plans on the horizon, so I have to get myself together. So, stay persistent, stay consistent. Take your vision, write it out, prepare, step by step. And please, no one has been commenting. Comment, like, share. I'm pouring my heart out to you guys, and no one it seems like no one is listening, but I'm going to keep on giving these videos out. I'm going to keep on doing what I do, because I believe that I'm helping someone as I help myself. And always remember, I am living the life, and I am loving my life. Always remember, I'm loving this melon that God has given to me. I'm living and loving life the way I'm supposed to. Because I only got what? One life to live. You got one life to live, and how you gonna live it? You know what they say? How you living? You know, you got one life to live. Living and loving life. This is Rosetta Fletcher. Have a wonderful day, and remember, you get nothing by sitting on the couch. Be prosperous, get busy, and have a good day today.